And hello everyone and welcome to the Great American Bash on tour at the Amarillo Civic Center as we see the Lightning Express making their way toward the ring. Hi everybody, Bilskie here with you. Here on this July the 3rd, the Great American Bash once again on tour here in the Amarillo Civic Center. First of two back-to-back stops in the state of Texas. Of course, tomorrow night, the 4th of July at Reunion Arena in Dallas. And then, of course, on to July 5th and the Knight Center in Miami. And then Tampa Stadium, the second of two stadium shows during the tour at Tampa Stadium. That's going to be huge, including a huge Thunder Cage showdown between Dusty Rhodes and Kevin Sullivan. More on that later as we are ready for tag team action here with the Sheepherders and the Lightning Express. Butch will take the advantage as he slams down one half of the current Florida State Tag Team Champions. Tim Horner, as he just nails him with that clothesline. On this card also, you'll be seeing the Rock and Roll Express take on members of the Varsity Club, Rick Steiner and Kevin Sullivan. You'll see a one-on-one confrontation between the man with the hands of stone, Ron Garvin, against Captain Redneck Dick Murdoch. Plus, you'll be seeing a grudge tag team match between the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, and Paul Jones's army consisting of the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, and the massive 6'8", 350-pound Russian Assassin. And in the main event, will be inside Thunder Cage, will be the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Total Package, Lex Luger, against the World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair, and the U.S. Champion, Barry Windham. That will be the main event here in Amarillo. As you see now, nice block there by Tim Horner. Oh, huge running shoulder block by Butch Miller. These two teams are no strangers to one another. They have faced each other before over the UWF tag team titles. Tim Horner now. What do we got in store here? A flying back elbow by Tim Horner, White Lightning. As he stomps right there, right to the rib cage, as now we're working on the right arm. Never seen Tim Horner do many submission maneuvers, but he's trying to... It looked like he was going to tap there for a second, but Butch gets out of it with a snapmare, and he takes over Tim Horner. Sheepherders champions, as they have said in the past, in 39 different countries. As he drops the leg on the left arm of Tim Horner. You see Rick Morgan, the nephew of the Sheepherders, at ringside, who's about a quart low, I must say. And now the switch, here comes Luke Williams on that right arm. You're going to see a vertical suplex, and down he goes. Capacity crowd here in the historic Amarillo Civic Center, the home of the Funks. Terry and Dory Funk. Dory Funk Sr., Dory Funk Jr., and the original Rattlesnake himself, Terry Funk. All really got their notoriety right here in the Amarillo area, the Double Cross Ranch, not too far from this building, I would suggest. As now Brad Armstrong is tagged in, and the Sheepherders now, looks like they're going to be there to double team Brad Armstrong, as here we go. We may see a battering ram get this thing started early. Nope. A running clothesline with a little help from Luke Williams. Now Butch Miller down for the cover. He's got the leg hook. No, Brad Armstrong kicked out. As we mentioned, the Great American Bash on tour in the state of Texas for 2 days, on to Florida for 2 days, then on to Raleigh and the Dorton Arena on the 7th, the 8th at Pittsburgh at Civic Arena, the 9th at the UIC Pavilion in Chicago, and another running headbutt. Of course, the big one in Baltimore, July 10th, with the ultimate confrontation between Nature Boy Ric Flair, the Total Package Lex Luger, as he jumps off that second turnbuckle on the inside to Butch Miller, and he nails Brad Armstrong. And Butch is just looking to do anything he can to just incapacitate Brad Armstrong by stomping on the arms, on the back, headbutts, another vertical suplex. Got him up. Trying to double axe handle on the mat, but Brad was ready for it, and he nails him with that neck breaker, now no reverse chin lock. I forget, we have all the previous bashes online, of course, Bilskie CCW, and also my partner, my co-promoter, Neil ET87. Actually, he just posted Atlanta from the 30th of June, and also last night at the Charlotte Memorial Stadium, which was a tremendous show. I recommend that you watch it. And of course, the Norfolk Scope was put up not too long ago. You'll find that event also, that playlist, if you will. And don't forget to check out our Facebook page too, as Brad Armstrong goes for a reverse neck breaker on Butch Miller. Check out our Facebook page, WWE 2K Wrestling NWA Edition, and you'll see all kinds of pictures, links to the matches, Great American Bash updates, and the like. As a flying forearm by Brad Armstrong, this might well be it. Nope. Plus, fans, also in this card, you'll be seeing the World Tag Team Champions Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard defend their belts against Sting and Dr. Death Steve Williams. What a combination that is. And of course, the 3-on-2 handicap bunkhouse match between the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette, and of course the current U.S. Tag Team Champions, the Fantastics, which, looking in this ring right now, you're looking at two of the top contenders for the U.S. Tag Team belts, as now, once again, a submission hold by Tim Horner. Butch trying to get out of it. And he does. Another snapmare takeover. Tim Horner has been adding to his repertoire by including and really perfecting some submission maneuvers, including that one we just saw. And well, that's not really a technical move per se. That was more of a rake to the eyes, as we've known the Sheepherders to be. As now, Butch Miller now in control. Forearm dragon twist takes him down and drops the leg on that left arm. Irish whip into the corner. Eventually, we're going to see that battering ram. You got to believe. Here's another patented Sheepherders maneuver, that double gut buster by Luke and Butch. Down for the cover, even hooks the leg, does Luke Williams. Oh, and somehow Tim Horner got out of that. Butch Miller and Brad Armstrong going at it on the near side here. And over goes Brad Armstrong. Nails Tim Horner in the back of the head, it looked like. May have gotten the arm too. Tim Horner counters. Double leg pickup. Butch to the outside. And I'll tell you something, when you get outside that ring with the Sheepherders, brother, you're in no man's land, as these guys are legitimate street brawlers. Well, it doesn't really matter where they brawl. They'll brawl just about anywhere. Nice scoop slam by Tim Horner. And a boot right to the back, the mid-back of Luke Williams. Surprisingly enough, we have not seen any interference physically by the nephew of the Sheepherders, Rip Morgan, there at ringside. Nice snap suplex by Tim Horner, adding to that repertoire, as I mentioned earlier. Oh. Watch out. Butch Miller off the ring apron. And this is going to be a wild scene out here, you can believe that. As the Sheepherders now out there with Tim Horner. They are just beating the life out of Tim Horner here on the outside. The referee continues to count. And Butch, what in the world? This is not a no DQ match. He's got a sledgehammer that he pulled out from under the ring. I don't know if necessarily they need a sledgehammer to put the ring together, but, well, you never know. And Tim Horner on the outside. He's going to get counted out of the ring. That sledgehammer went flying. Oh, he made it back in the ring just in the nick of time to Tim Horner. Yeah, right. Butch Miller is the legal man in the ring. And it looks like a tree of woe by Tim Horner. Luke Williams once again sends Horner over the top. Williams going nuts here on the outside. Butch Miller was hanging upside down. Oh, and they're going to call for the bell. Luke Williams went crazy with that chair on the outside, and he is wearing out Tim Horner with that chair. We got a disqualification. Your winners, Brad Armstrong and Tim Horner, the Lightning Express.